If you're on the hunt for an awesome place to live in Oakland County, Michigan, I totally get it. I've got 10 cities on my list that we're checking out. We're gonna go over where they are, why they're awesome. This is not 1 through 10 or anything like that. Think of me like a father to 10 children who can't really pick one that he likes over another. They're all great. And if you stick around to the very end of this video, I'm gonna tell you the place that I like to go to research crime statistics down to the neighborhood level. So if you're wondering if one street is worse than another, things like that, I've got the place for you to check out. First off, we're starting in Ferndale, Michigan. Fabulous Ferndale. It really is known as Fabulous Ferndale because it's a fabulous city. I'm a sucker for a good downtown, and Ferndale, Michigan definitely has one. It's super walkable, and there's a ton of bars, coffee shops, parks, things like that. They even have some cool events like the DIY Street Fair, the Funky Ferndale Art Fair, and outdoor movie nights. How awesome is that? If you want to live in Ferndale, a starter home will set you back about $150,000 to $200,000. Not bad, but I've seen some starting as low as $100 or less. Next up on the list, we have Royal Oak, Michigan. It's kind of like a bigger version of Ferndale, and it's home to the Detroit Zoo, but I like to call it the Royal Oak Zoo, because that makes more sense because it's not in Detroit. A fun fact about the Detroit Zoo that's located in Royal Oak, if you get about halfway through the zoo, you're actually in Huntington Woods. So it's the Detroit Zoo that's located in Royal Oak and also in Huntington Woods. It's also home to the Royal Oak Music Theater, but they nailed it with the name on that one. Royal Oak is a fairly large city. It's home to about 60,000 people, but it really doesn't feel like it, especially when you're out in the neighborhoods. There's an amazing downtown in Royal Oak, and it's packed with stuff to do. There's restaurants, bars, coffee shops, and there's even some breweries if beer is your thing. All that combined makes it one of the perfect places to be. If you do want to make Royal Oak your home, expect to pay about $200,000 to $300,000 to start. But some of the houses that are closer to the downtown area can cost upwards of $800,000 or more. Next on the list is West Bloomfield Township. Now this one doesn't have all of the downtown city vibe as the last two, but it shines in all the other areas. In my experience, when people move to West Bloomfield, they're actually moving to get away from the whole downtown city scene. They want to do stuff outside. We can actually do an entire video on all the things there are that you could do outside in West Bloomfield. I probably will. That seems like a video that I would do. If you'd like to see that, let me know in the comments below. There's a ton of awesome parks and a boatload of lakes. Get it? Boatload? That's my dad jokes, just shining through true and true. People actually refer to West Bloomfield as the Lake Township of Oakland County. That's a real thing. If you want to live in West Bloomfield, expect to pay about $200,000 to start and up. Definitely up. And if you're looking for one of those mansions on the lake, expect to pay between $1 and $5 million. Next up on the list is Bloomfield Township. A quick search anywhere online, you'll see a whole bunch of websites telling you that Bloomfield Township is one of the top places in Michigan to live. And they have good reason to. This city has just about everything that anyone is looking for. It's home to the Cranbrook Institute of Science, the Cranbrook Art Museum, and the Cranbrook House and Gardens. So many Cranbrooks. Depending on your budget, this city might not seem super affordable. The average house in Bloomfield Township costs $400,000. That's the average. Some of the most expensive houses in the city cost over $10 million. There's actually one for sale right now that looks like a small Italian villa. I mean, it's huge. You could fit like your whole family in this place. It's amazing. And you probably wouldn't even see them for days and be like, where are they at? I don't know. They're on the other wing of the house, like the other villa somewhere. If you want to buy or sell one of those monsters, you better call me or text me, whatever. Get a hold of me because I just want to see one. Next up on the list is Novi, Michigan. Novi is another one that takes home the top prize on a ton of sites for the best place that you should live in Michigan. Novi is home to 12 Oaks Mall, Fountain Walk, and the Novi Town Center. It's close to everything, and there's a ton to do inside and a ton to do outside to never run out of things to do in Novi. Fun fact about Novi, it was originally part of Farmington, Michigan. It was a little chunk of Farmington, and it was referred to as West Farmington. That was its name before it became Novi. A lot of people think that Novi got its name from being the 6th toll gate or the 6th stop on the railroad, but that's not true. If you know how Novi really got its name, I would love to hear it in the comments. Go ahead and pop it in there. Because if you know, we would all like to know. If you're thinking about moving to Novi, a typical house will set you back about $300,000. But it can get up into the millions if you're looking for something bigger and better. Next on the list is Northville, Michigan. Now Northville is actually in Wayne County, and it's actually in Oakland County too. So it's sort of like a loophole, so we could squeeze it in here. Northville is kind of like a hybrid of all the other cities that we've named in this list. You've got big houses, you've got big yards, you've got a nice downtown. It's sort of like the total package. The average house in Northville will set you back about $407,000. 407 seems like a very specific number. If you can, and it works for you, you should definitely check Northville out. Next on the list is South Lyon, Michigan. Who doesn't like South Lyon? With all the people that are moving to South Lyon, you'd think that it's a brand new city. But it's not. It's not a new city at all. The city was founded in 1832. That's a very long time ago, but it has absolutely exploded in popularity recently. People love it because it has all of the great things that all of the other cities on this list have, and it's super affordable. The average price for a home in South Lyon, Michigan is $200,000. Now that's a nice round number that I can jive with, but if you've got a bigger budget, there are definitely houses for you too. Some of the newer houses in South Lyon are going for $500,000 and up easily. One of the only downfalls of South Lyon is it's not really close to anything, so your commute might be a little bit longer unless you work from home. And in that case, the trip from your bed to your office can go as fast or slow as you want it to. All right, next on the list is Farmington Hills, Michigan. Did you know that Time magazine named Farmington Hills as the best place to live in Michigan? That's true. That's a true story. It's too bad they were wrong. According to Time, Farmington Hills was crowned #1 because of the great schools, the low crime rate, the amazing job market, crazy affordable houses. The average house in Farmington Hills, Michigan runs about $230,000 to $260,000, and that's not too bad compared to the other places on this list. And it's not much higher than the state average of $150,000. Where Time went wrong with this is where they raved about the downtown in Farmington Hills and about how charming it is. They said, this northwest suburb of Detroit delivered historic buildings, plus branches of some of America's largest corporations, boutique shops, an old-fashioned movie house. The problem with that is, downtown Farmington is downtown Farmington, and it's not part of Farmington Hills. I talk about that in my Farmington Hills video. That's like saying that your favorite ice cream is vanilla because of the abundance of peanut butter cups in it. That's a totally different ice cream. It's not the same one at all. The town they were actually talking about is the next one on our list, Farmington, Michigan. Farmington residents do get to enjoy everything that's great about Farmington Hills. Plus they do have their amazing downtown area. And the houses here are even more affordable than Farmington Hills. The average house in Farmington, Michigan is $177,000. Again, that's a very specific number, 177. And truthfully, I feel like that number is just going to continually go up as more and more people move to Farmington. And that downtown is pretty awesome. There is a ton of restaurants, there's shopping, and there's even a barcade, like an arcade where you can have drinks at and stuff. If you'd like to move to Farmington, my advice is to buy while the prices are actually still low there. Next up on our list is Berkeley, Michigan, aka Bodacious Berkeley. I'm just kidding. Nobody calls it Bodacious Berkeley, but they could. We could totally make it a thing. Bodacious Berkeley. If Ferndale can be fabulous, Berkeley, you can be bodacious. This city really is the total package. The downtown has a cool mid-century modern vibe, and it's packed with a few hundred small businesses. And it's only about 20 minutes away from Detroit. The average house in Berkeley will set you back about $250,000. Pretty bodacious, Berkeley. So if there's any other cities that you think that I should have added to the list of this, drop them in the comments below and maybe I'll do a video about that city. I'll be making videos every single week about cities all over Metro Detroit, Michigan. So there's a good chance that if you've got one, I'll be making a video about it, including all the ones that aren't just listed here. Okay, so for the crime stat stuff, if you would like to know about the down to the neighborhood crime statistics about anywhere that you're looking to buy or sell a house, go to neighborhoodscout.com. They'll actually show you little heat maps and they'll show you down to the street level where the most dangerous areas are. The free version gives you a bunch of really cool reports and you can use it to sort of find and plan for your next move. And if you're still here hanging out on this video, I encourage you to check out some of these other videos and playlists because I made them. And I think that they're fantastic and I made them for you. They're for you. I'll see you next time.